Squat to parallel, stand strong. The posterior chain exercises are the exercises that we'll cover next. We covered many posterior chain exercises within our torso warm-up. That's where you saw our bridge progression on the stability balls. That's also where you saw our back extensions, our single leg back extensions, as well as our glute ham raises. Now we'll do some posterior chain exercises that require a little bit more resistance, starting with our barbell RDL. Brian's going to demonstrate the barbell RDL. The start position is the exact start position that we use in any of our Olympic movements. Okay? Hip width base, hands just slightly wider than hip width, chest is up, good tall posture, sets his core. He's going to initiate by pushing his hips back to the wall. Stand tall. He's going to go down as low as he can while maintaining a flat back. You just go normal tempo, Brian, about 5 to 7 reps. Sets the core tight. He'll go down as low as he can while maintaining a flat back. He wants to look straight ahead. You don't want to look at the floor. You don't want to look up. Push those hips back as if you're trying to reach them out to the wall. Nice flat back. Keep that bar close to your shins. You don't want the bar to go away from your body. Okay, break. Another exercise here that's a little bit more demanding is the dumbbell single leg RDL. RDL is short for Romanian deadlift. Now we're doing the same exercise with one foot on the ground. It's critical that you have a good starting position. Set your core. Keep that chest up. We're going to initiate by pushing our hips back. Mike's taking that opposite leg, and he's driving his heel to the sky. The top position, he should be straight across from heel to his shoulder. Stand tall, Mike. There's one point of emphasis. One of the most common errors that you see, and as a coach, I'll often stand behind an athlete as he does this movement. Mike, just please go in slow motion. As Mike gets that leg back, athletes will compensate by turning this toe to the side. You want to emphasize that toe straight to the ground. That's going to keep his hips square, okay? And it's going to develop that posterior chain exactly the way we're looking for. Let's do a couple more. Again, toe straight down. Don't let that toe turn out. Thanks, Mike. Okay, next, we'll move over and we're just going to execute here a stability ball leg curl. Okay, hips to the sky. We're going to pull that heel into the butt, try to break the ball. You also saw this exercise in our torso segment. And it's a lead-in now. I'm going to take this ball from Alex, and it's a lead-in. Now we'll just use this is called an ab dolly, and you see them in many gyms. Simple piece of equipment. And Alex is going to demonstrate an ab dolly leg curl, very similar to the stability ball leg curl. He's going to raise his hips to the sky, bring his heels to his butt. It's critical that the toes are straight ahead. Good exercise for posterior chain development. Okay? Those 4 exercises, along with our posterior chain exercise that we use in our torso warm-up, account for our posterior chain development by holding that stick up above the head. Mike does a good job of it. Now another floor exercise, just a partner straight leg sit-up. Notice Tyler here is holding Alex's ankles, and Alex is executing a straight leg partner sit-up. If you don't have a partner to work with, we also can do the same exercise essentially on a glute ham raise here that Brian will demonstrate. It's important here that the athlete maintains a flex position, pulls those abs in. Another variation of the bench press that we utilize is the close grip bench press. This is a good movement, especially with football, whereas we want to develop some tricep strength, and we will use that, on both sides of the line of scrimmage with our big guys especially. We like to use a grip that takes our index finger right where the knurling meets the smooth part of the bar. So it's close, but it's not too close. I'd call it a moderate close grip bench. You're just going to knock out about 3 reps here. Elbows are in by the side. Forearm is perpendicular to the ground. Again, good strict technique. Keep the butt on the bench. Keep that back flat. Dumbbell bench press. It's a good exercise. A little more stability requirement. Just another variation of our horizontal push. We can do it straight on, or we can also do an alternate dumbbell bench. Two very good movements. Rack it up and just move over to Mike. Same thing with Mike. This is just a dumbbell incline variation. We can do double arm, or we can do an alternate. Thanks, Mike. Our vertical push exercises, overhead presses. There's 3 variations that we utilize in the program. The first being a barbell military press. It's important here, you want to take a moderate grip, slightly wider than the shoulder. As you clear your face, you want to put your head through the bar and finish over your hips. You want to finish in the same overhead support position that we use in the snatch, as well as the push jerk. So it's from chest to the locked out position over the hips. Clear the face, put the head through. Thanks, James. Next, dumbbell press. Double arm dumbbell press. Same exact exercise as the military press. Little freer range of motion because you're using dumbbells. We can go double arm or we can go alternate. Make sure you keep those abs tight here. Make sure you keep a slight knee bend. Thanks, Tyler. Horizontal pulling exercises. These are our row variations. We'll start with the inverted rack row. Mike will demonstrate. It's important here you keep your body straight. Mike has his heels elevated on a bench, and he's just pulling up so his chest touches the bar. We want to keep our body straight from armpit, hip, and to the knee. This is an excellent exercise for developing upper body pulling strength. Next, we'll go with Tyler right here. He's going to do a single arm dumbbell row. Let's use the bench. Okay. It's important you maintain a flat back, control the weight, pull it right into your rib cage. We'll do single arm dumbbell row, and we'll also do a double arm dumbbell row. Let me just pull this bench out of the way. Good. Here, now he doesn't have the support of the bench. You want to make sure your knees are bent, your abs are tight, and your back is flat. You don't want to jerk the weight, you want to control the weight. Make sure that you have a good set core. Put the dumbbells away. Mike's going to step in. We'll do 2 different variations. Why don't you turn and face the camera, Mike? 2 different variations of barbell rows. We'll do the overhand grip, which Mike will demonstrate first. Good flat back, core is set strong, abs are tight, pulls that bar right into his chest. Then we'll do an under grip where we'll switch the hands around for variation. Same exact exercise, just a varied grip. Thanks, Mike. Next are our vertical pulling variations. We'll demonstrate 3 different pull-up variations with 3 different grips. These exercises can be done whether on a pull-up bar or on a pull-down unit. For an athlete that isn't capable of doing good body weight pull-ups, you can start by working your way up using a pull-down unit. Once you progress to doing good body weight pull-ups, we like as quickly as possible to get into using resistance with a weighted belt and resistance around the waist. Tyler's going to demonstrate the overhand grip. We want to make sure that we're not swinging or kicking our legs. We're pulling our chin right up over the bar. Next, we'll do the underhand grip. Next, we'll do a parallel grip. Thanks, Tyler. These pull-up exercises are very, very important. Oftentimes they're neglected, especially in the high school setting. They're neglected, and what that will lead to is an imbalance in your shoulder girdle. Oftentimes we see young athletes that get strong on their bench press, and if they don't match that strength in the back part of their body, it leads to shoulder injury. So we encourage you to do a good job working hard at your pull-ups and making sure that you're balanced and functional and you have the ability to pull your chin up over that bar. So we encourage you need to work at these pull-up exercises. It's important that we train our neck as football players just for the protection and injury prevention. This is a simple, basic way that we do 4-way manual neck just with a partner and a towel. There isn't any other additional equipment needed. Tyler will demonstrate with Alex. Here he's working on forward flexion. Notice the towel's on the forehead, the thumbs are on the forehead, and we make sure we get a full range of motion, good smooth resistance. From there we'll work on extension. Now the athlete is pushing his way down towards the floor, working on extending his neck. And next we'll go lateral flexion. Now the athlete is working to his right. Make sure you get a good full range of motion here. You shouldn't be wrestling the athlete. You should be making sure that he gets a good, smooth manual resistance. And then we'll work the other way, and he'll start and he'll work towards his left shoulder. We call that four-way manual neck. Thanks.